we are talking about the new Tudor navy blue Black Bay 58, which we have on our wrist, which we really like. It's a new watch. It's not that different. The old one was black with gilt surrounds on the indices. The one now is not. It's basically white. It's quite nice. What I find really interesting here is that they talk about this with the 70-hour power reserve, which means it is what they call a weekend-proof watch. That is actually unneeded, because this is one of those watches that is so flexible it can shoot you straight from your daily workday all the way through the weekend. It is a rated dive watch. It's not a hardcore dive watch. If you look at it, and the example will be this, if you look at the way the bezel moves, this is a small bezel. If you think about trying to turn this while you're underwater at 100 feet with gloves on, that's not going to happen. So it's not really a deep hardcore dive watch. They have other watches for that. It's just a nice everyday watch. It's actually size-wise. I remember the 58 comes not from the size, it comes from the year of the first Tudor dive watch, which is 1958. And the blue actually came around then in what ended up being called Tudor blue as well. In this case, they're calling it navy blue. It's a nice watch. Right now, it's on the special jacquard strap. It's a cloth strap, and it comes from the place in Saint-Étienne in France, and you think it's a NATO strap, but it's not. For one thing, it doesn't fit like a NATO strap. But also, if you go outside in the sun, you're going to see that it actually kind of sparkles. It's kind of got this really cool premium luxury thing going. So it's one of those things where normally I would tell people buy the bracelet, the steel bracelet, so that you can swap straps later on and still have the bracelet, because if you end up buying one for someone who changes their mind, it's just more expensive. In this case, yes, I would do that, but I would actually buy the strap because I actually really like it. I may switch it over, if I get the watch, I may switch it over to a CLBR 101, but this has its own opinion. It's got its own little thing going. What else about it? We like it because it's just a nice, simple watch. It's small. It's not intense on your wrist. It's not attention-getting. I like the blue one more than the black one, actually. There's a question right now over which one people like more, which one they would get. The answer would be whichever one they can get their hands on. For me personally, I would go with this navy blue because it's just a little bit different. It's not in your face like the Pelagos blue. It's a little bit different in color than the GMT from Tudor, which I also really like. It's got its own things. It's just simple. It's a watch that you could make as a step up for someone who's got other watches, or it could be something that you're graduating to. But also, a lot of people who have a massive amount of watches kind of like this watch as well. So it's just a fun piece. It's a tool watch. It is a big, solid, I mean, it's a Tudor. How much more solid are you going to get? But yeah, it's just a great, fun watch. People say there's a lot of hype. There's not. Rolex isn't making the hype. It's the enthusiasts making the hype, and so that's a good thing. So enjoy it.